Told me more than once to show you my intention. My brain gets blocked at times, but now somehow I'll give you my attention. You've got to know that I ain't a person who understands all the clockwork of our romance. You make me feel so alive, always there in my mind. But I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on. If you're gonna be moving on solo, wait a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me.
Good morning and welcome back to my channel where I am documenting my journey on the Optavia 5-in-1 program. And if you don't know what Optavia is, I have it listed in the description box below. Feel free to email me or message me if you have any questions. So you saw what I made for my first fueling, the sweet blueberry biscuit. Now, if you've been following my channel, you know that during my 30-day restart, I had this a couple of times and it fell completely apart. So my big idea was to add a tablespoon of egg white along with the 3 tablespoons of water. And I think that did the trick. And it is my understanding that if I'm just using 1 tablespoon of egg white, I do not have to count it as anything. So they turned out. I'm excited to have them for my breakfast. I am off to work. You will see what I have for my second fueling, and then I should be back for lunch.
Always there in my mind, but I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on. If you're gonna be moving on solo, wait a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. I'm a rolling stone tonight, never to be settled. Though I know I can't deny your eyes, I've got this inner battle. I don't know how to act. I ain't a person who understands the commitment of a romance, but somehow I need you close. I'll go wherever you go. But I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on. If you're gonna be moving.
Well, I made it home for lunch. You saw what I had for my second fueling. I had the chocolate mint cookie crisp bar, and I like to have that with black coffee. Sometimes I do that for my first fueling of the day. And for lunch, I had the roasted garlic mashed potatoes, which I mixed with 1/2 cup of water. I stuck it in the microwave for 1 minute and 45 seconds, and then I put it in my Dash mini waffle maker for 10 minutes. And it comes out this delicious potato pancake, which I put 1 wedge of garlic and herb Laughing Cow for 1 condiment on it. And it's so good. Now, I like both the different kinds of mashed potatoes. I like the roasted garlic one for when I make the 1 big potato pancake, but I use the sour cream and chive one in my air fryer potato skins recipe, which I need to do again sometime soon. That one's also excellent. So I am going to head back to work. You will see what I have for my 4th fueling, and then I will be back to make my lean and green. And I'm gonna try something new this evening. I am going to make taco cups. It's a recipe from Sandy's Kitchen. Essentially, you melt cheese, which forms your taco shell. Now, In Sandy's recipe, she has you putting them in a muffin tin, but I am going to lay them over a taco stand to harden so that they'll be more like taco shells. So we'll see how that works out. If all else fails, I still have my jicama wraps from Trader Joe's. All right, I'm going to head out and I will see you when I get back. Well, I am back from work and ready to make my lean and green. And I kind of want to tell you what's going on a little bit tonight. I have a 6 o'clock nail appointment. And so I am trying to get this done, eat my lean and green, and get out the door in less than an hour. I think that I can do it. And I think that I can do it because of prior meal prep that I have done. I'm going to be making taco cups. It's a recipe from Sandy's Kitchen Adventures, and I will link that below. But basically, it calls for 3 ounces cooked of 96% lean ground beef. And I have it right here. I have 3 ounces of 96% lean ground taco meat that I have already cooked and seasoned, ready to go. And all I really need to do is make my cheese taco shells. And Sandy gives you a couple options. The first option is to use the Sargento reduced fat cheese slices, which I do not have. I do have the reduced fat sharp cheddar. And what Sandy says you can do is use a half a cup of this cheese divided, so a quarter cup for each shell. And I've got my cookie sheet with parchment paper. I'm gonna spray that pretty good with some olive oil spray. I'm gonna form my cheese crust on the parchment paper, and then I'm going to put that in the oven at 375 degrees for about 5 minutes. So then you take it out of the oven, you let it sit for a minute or two, and then you very carefully place it into a muffin tin to cool. But I am not gonna do a muffin tin. I am going to drape them over this taco stand and let it cool so that when they dry and crisp up, they are like taco shells. So between the half cup of reduced fat cheddar cheese and the 3 ounces of the 96% cooked lean ground beef, that is my whole lean. And what I'm gonna do for greens is I am going to heat up 1 cup of this spicy Mexican style riced cauliflower that I got at Trader Joe's. That would be 2 greens. And then for the last green, I am going to chop up some tomatoes, about a quarter cup of that, and shred about a half cup of lettuce to doctor up my tacos with. And then because half of my lean is a leaner, I get half of a healthy fat. So I am going to have 1 tablespoon of this guacamole that I got at Trader Joe's, because 2 tablespoons equals 1 healthy fat. And then after I'm done with my lean and green, I am going to head to my nail appointment. And one of the things that I've really liked to do lately is to bring my own nail polish. Now I get the gels, but I also like my toes to match. So this D&D nail polish I get on Amazon, and it's only like 10 bucks for this whole package. And I've already done my toes, so I will get the nails done to match, and kind of thinking maybe a cute little design if I can, if they'll do that for me. And one of the benefits of losing weight is non-scale victory, being able to paint your own toes. So I did that today at lunch. Anyway, I digress. I am going to get started making my cheese taco shells and preparing my tacos and Mexican cauliflower rice. I will turn the camera down so you can see what I'm doing.
You make me feel so alive, always there in my mind. But I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on. If you're gonna be moving on solo, wait a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. I'm a rolling stone tonight, never to be settled. Although I know I can't deny your eyes, I've got this inner battle. I don't know how to act. I ain't a person who understands the commitment of a romance, but somehow I need you close. I'll go wherever you go. But I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on. If you're gonna be moving on solo, wait a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. I'm done with searching for the truth somewhere else when I just want you. There was a void in my soul. Now I found my true home. But I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on. If you're gonna be moving on solo, wait a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me.
Well, I just had my lean and green and it was really, really good. And it wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be. The shells ended up staying together. They weren't crisp. They were more like a wrap, but hey, they worked. And my tacos were delicious. And my Mexican cauliflower rice was good too. It's actually pretty spicy. So I am getting ready to head to get my nails done. And after that, I have to stop by my daughter's because she had me take these home from her birthday party because she wasn't going straight home. And I need to get them out of my house. I did end up having one on Saturday and broke fat burn. But I got back on track. My son's been eating some, but I'm going to return them to my daughter and maybe play some Frisbee with Captain. We'll see. So I will be back and I will see you for my last fueling. Well, it's time for my last fueling. And I am having the decadent chocolate brownie made into a candy bar. Just one of my favorite fuelings. So if you like this video, please like it below and subscribe to my channel and tick that notification bell so you are alerted every time I upload a new video. And by the way, I am going to pretty much stick to the schedule of posting every Wednesdays and Sunday. However, on occasion, I'll post on a Friday as well. So I am going to enjoy my last fueling and watch a little TV and say goodnight. And I will see you next time.